integration, civil rights issue, are all nothing but tools used by the whites who call themselves liberals against another group of whites who call themselves conservatives, either to get into power or to retain power. Among whites here in America, the political teams are no longer divided into Democrats and Republicans. The whites who are now struggling for control of the American political throne are divided into liberal and conservative camps. The white liberals from both parties cross party lines to work together toward the same goal, and white conservatives from both parties do likewise. The white liberal differs from the white conservative only in one way.
How are you, baby?
The liberal is more deceitful, more hypocritical than the conservative. Both want power, but the white liberal is the one who has perfected the art of posing as the Negro's friend and benefactor. And by winning the friendship and support of the Negro, the white liberal is able to use the Negro as a pawn or a weapon in this political football game that is constantly raging between the white liberals and the white conservatives. In this crooked game of power politics here in America, the Negro, namely the race problem, integration, civil rights issue, are all nothing but tools used by the whites who call themselves liberals against another group of whites who call themselves conservatives, either to get into power or to retain power.
True.
Among whites here in America, the political teams are no longer divided into Democrats and Republicans. The whites who are now struggling for control of the American political throne are divided into liberal and conservative camps.
True.
The white liberals from both parties cross party lines to work together toward the same goal, and white conservatives from both parties do likewise.
True.
The white liberal differs from the white conservative only in one way. The liberal is more deceitful, more hypocritical than the conservative. Both want power, but the white liberal is the one who has perfected the art of posing as the Negro's friend and benefactor. And by winning the friendship and support of the Negro, the white liberal is able to use the Negro as a pawn or a weapon in this political football game that is constantly raging between the white liberals and the white conservatives.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa. It just means queen, baby. How y'all doing this morning? It's good to see all of y'all. Thank you for rocking it out with me this morning. I greatly appreciate that. I pressed the wrong one. Hold on, y'all. I still got it wrong. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Wait a minute. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Corey Joe, I appreciate you, sir, for the super chat. I was trying to do the clap and then go like this, but it just went left. So here we go. Corey Joe for the $2 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for always showing me love. I appreciate you. You always show me love, even when you here and you're not here. So I appreciate you. Good morning, Take Heed, Moz, in the chat for the $2 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. Okay. Green Bean said both an argument of who is going to control us. It's like a towel to who controls the Negro. In other words, the natives. Ooh. So now Malcolm X, right? Good morning. Good morning, Eric. How are you? Malcolm X, all the stuff that this man had preached, okay, before some of us was born or we were at the time before his passing that we were born, everything he has said ring true today. This man was an amazing icon to the black community, okay? And even Minister Louis Farrakhan is an icon. Okay, even though even though his heritage is not African American. Yep. Because we have to say that his heritage is not African American, but he's an icon. He's an icon. I want us to understand something. Have you ever heard Louis Farrakhan ever say that this is what I am, this is what I'm not? You never heard him say that. He never proclaimed to be something that he is not. Okay? He never proclaimed this. Mrs. She said, "How are you? It's good to see you." I don't know why your color is not right. Hold on. Let me see something. I don't know why that doesn't make sense. Hold on. It doesn't. That looks strange. Why is that like that? I never took you out of moderation. I don't know what's going on. Something's wrong. Okay. So, anyway, back to the story at hand. Oh, it looks fine to you. Okay. All right. Good. So, now the thing is that I want to stress this out. Only why Kamala is having this issue is because she started this. We didn't start this. The title of this foolery is Kamala Harris said, "I'm scared as heck." Okay? We're going to go into more detail. But Kamala is the one that started this foolery about her origin. She started this. Okay, no problem. So she been starting this foolery. We didn't start this foolery. Every time she has got interviewed when she was a senator, she says she is a proud Indian, Asian, South Asian. Okay, she said, "I am a proud first South Asian Indian senator." That's what she said. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? She said that on her own. Instead of her saying, "I am a proud South Asian senator. I'm a proud South Asian and African senator." She just said she is a proud South Asian senator. She said that on her own. Nobody said anything to her about that. She said that on her own. Okay? Nobody said anything. She uplifted the South Asian part of her. She uplifted that. She never mentioned she had black in her. She never mentioned this. She never said, "I am African." She never mentioned that. Not one time. But now she's up here saying, "I am black." She keeps saying it, but she told Charlemagne, because I watched the video, she told Charlemagne, "I'm black. I'm black." And if people don't understand that, that's their problem, but I'm black. Okay? But when she's around the South Asian community, I'm South Asian. Which one are you? She started this debacle, okay? It wasn't us that started this foolery. I'm just saying. And the truth be told, it doesn't matter what color she is. It doesn't. But I'd rather you tell us the truth. Let us, you know what I'm saying? Tell us the truth. Tell us the truth, because you started this color thing. We did not. We did not. You know, y'all Dems started this mess. And listen, I'm a Dem. I'm a Dem to my core. I'm not changing my party. I will not change my party. Now I see the nonsense that's going on, but I'm not changing my party. I'm gonna vote other and still vote for my local elections. Okay? When I said I'm gonna sit it out, I didn't say I'm gonna sit on the couch. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna sit on the couch. I didn't say that. I didn't say I would sit on the couch. I said, I said like this, that I'm going to still vote my local elections, but I'm not going to sit on the couch. I won't be doing that. But the problem I have is that we are being tricked. We are being tricked. How can you get on national TV and say, I'm scared as heck? Now, as she was talking to the women of the View, as she was talking to them, okay, and she knew she messed up when she said, I'm scared as heck. She had to switch it up a little bit and change what she was saying. Okay? The President of the United States, I always say, is eye candy. The people you really got to worry about is the Senate and the House. I have always said that. Okay? Green beans, you are correct. I have always said that you got to worry about. Good morning, Black Man Unfiltered Network. It's good to see you, sir. You got to always worry about the Senate and the House. Those are your problems. The president is not your problem. The president is not your problem. But the thing is, this is your problem right here. She got up there and said she's scared as heck. And then she knew she fucked up when she said that. I'm scared as heck. Okay? She knew she fucked up when she said that shit. So she tried to change what she said. Okay? Now I want y'all to hear how the women of the View was upset about what she said. And you know they went in on her. Okay? They tried to spin it around a little bit. Okay? Corey Joe, thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate it. Now, Corey Joe for the $5 super chat. Corey Joe said, your intro was from the past over 30 years ago. At least, and the teaching recognized the foolishness of the liberal dysfunction of the Dems. Take heed. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I gotta move this back a little bit. Okay. So now let's get into it. Let's hear what they got to say. Okay. There's gonna be a commercial. Okay. And then we're gonna get into this foolery. Because it's terrible. I'm sorry. This is so horrible. It's sad. We going into YouTube. Give me a minute, y'all. Give me a commercial. Commercial, y'all.
Now, yesterday we were thrilled to have the vice president back here live yesterday, and apparently some conservative media outlets who were watching, which is shocking because they always say, we don't watch that show, but I guess you do. I guess you do, because they were really triggered by what she said, particularly what she said about the possibility of you-know-who getting another term. Take a look.
I am scared as heck.
I'm scared as heck.
Yeah. Which is why I'm traveling our country. You know, there's an old saying that there are only two ways to run for office. Either without an opponent or scared. We don't run away from something when we're scared. We fight back against it.
This is a repeat of the 2020 strategy, which is to fearmonger about another Trump presidency, to claim that democracy as we know it is going to end. And quite honestly, this is the only strategy that is available to them.
I hated that she said, I'm scared to death. You're the vice president of the United States. Say, I'm scared. We're going to win. It's going to be fine. Like, where?
I hate that part too, that she said she's scared as heck. That bothers me because you're not supposed to be scared. You're supposed to be confident in how you make your moves. Because let me share something with y'all. And this is the thing that a lot of y'all miss as women. We're going to break this down. Women are creatures of, we get too excited. We get too excited. We get scared fast. We don't use logic when we're in danger. Okay? We don't. And there's a lot of men who are like that too, that don't use logic either. Those are son husbands that were raised by their mamas. Okay? And also those are ones who pander to women. They don't use logic well. But the ones who were raised by kings, Even in the face of danger, they can assess that how they gonna get the hell out of this shit and how they gonna fix it. Okay, those are the ones that can sit down and talk about it. So I have a problem with her saying that she's scared. If you're going to be the leader of the free world, I got to put the quotes in here. The leader of the free world, right? Okay. You're not supposed to be scared. I'm sorry. You're not supposed to be scared. You're not allowed to be scared. If you like the content, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you don't, kick rock, scroll up. Okay. Also, trolls, get out my chat. Get out my chat. Because if you're not talking about the conversation, get the hell out the chat before I block you. I have no time for foolery today. Okay, get something to do. Get something to do. All right? Now, let's go back into it.
It's the confidence.
Kamala is running to be the first female commander-in-chief, and the ladies of primetime didn't think I'm scared as heck sent the right message. Did Kamala even prepare for this interview?
The question is, what are they scared of? It's like, do MAGA supporters have some type of disease or something?
Yeah. You know, you folks are the snowflakiest people I've ever seen. You don't know what she's scared of. You don't know. You haven't been listening to what this man has said he's going to do on day one, how he's treated women. You don't think we're uncomfortable when somebody says, yeah, I'm the guy that got rid of, Roe versus Wade. What do you mean, what are you scared of? Okay. I'll just pose the question. It's I can't mess up now.
But what you just said,
yes,
the guy himself has said, I'm going to be a dictator on day one. I'm going to roll back Roe v. Wade. One of the few times he actually told the truth. And that is what you should be scared of. And Kamala, basically, she's not personally scared. She's scared for the country. Right. Because the country will...
No. You see how they spinning it? Because why would she say, I'm scared as heck? You see how they spinning it? Okay? Because as you being VP, you're not supposed to be scared. You're supposed to be confident. Because anything can happen to the president and you will have to rise to the occasion. Why is she not ready? Why is she not ready? Somebody come and say something. Because you're sitting up here and you're telling me, as you being a VP, you don't understand that something could happen. Look how old Biden is. Look how old Biden is. You're gonna tell me that you never thought that one day something could happen. He may you be called to glory, and you're not ready. You're scared. That is not supposed to be in your vocabulary. And so now Joy is trying to spin this shit like they always do. And it is what it is. I don't blame her. I would be scared too as a woman. Because as being a president of the United States of America, the free world, there's some shit that you got to do that is some devilish stuff. Do you understand? Being the president of the United States of America, there is some shit that you have to do that is devilish. Okay? And if you ain't never non-committed foolery before, you don't know how to handle this. Now, let's not act like America got clean hands. Let's not act like she do. Okay? America has done some stuff. In every nation, America has done some stuff. She got her hands everywhere. Let's act like we know. Okay? And as being a president of the free world, you got to do some stuff. So let's not get up here and act like this is a cakewalk. Okay? Because you saying I'm scared. You're scared for a reason. Let's act like we understand.
Have a problem if he is in office. And he also will go after his enemies. Hello?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I...
So now Joy is saying, oh, he also gonna come after his enemies. And she's pointing to the View, the girls at the View table. Oh, he's gonna come after us. Come on now. What kind of nonsense? Anyway, I heard the show is getting canceled. What's the name is taking a time slot. Allegedly taking their time slot. Candace Owens anyway. So let's go into it, y'all.
I think Alyssa's at risk the most.
I think that's what I took away from it. You know, I mean, yes, she's the second most powerful person in the world, and she's telling you be very, very afraid. She's explaining to you that our democracy really is an experiment. We're a very young country, and that experiment can fail in the hands of a dictator. We've seen it happen in history. There have been great nations that no longer exist because of someone like a Donald Trump. And so I want the second most powerful.
The problem is why a lot of the nations fell, okay, is because they turned on their people. A lot of nations fell because they turned on their people. A lot of nations fell because they agreed with everybody, okay, everybody sleeping with the same sex. A lot of nations got destroyed because they agreed to sleep with the same sex, and there was no more children to be found. We're going that route. We agree with everything. We're going that route. Okay? It's not Donald that brought that nonsense to play. Shout out to Barack. Shout out to Barack. And I voted for Barack too. Shout out to Barack. Now, Derek, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, so Derek says, I know personally black women are voting for her just because she's a woman and they don't even know her policies. I don't know her policies either. I'm staying away from that. I understand. I don't know her policies either. There's a lot of people in here that is going to vote for her because she black, okay? And that's what it is. They going to vote for her because she black. I'm not doing that anymore. I did that with Barack. I was so excited about Barack. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. It does not make sense. I'm sorry. Let's go into it one more time.
Person in the world who happens to be a woman, tell me, be very, very afraid. And what I liked about the interview yesterday is that she, at this point, I hope I never hear again, she is not qualified to be the president.
That's right.
Because she had the temperament, she had the knowledge, she had the demeanor, she had it all.
Because she knew the questions y'all was going to ask her. Y'all already set that up. She knew the questions y'all was going to ask her. See, has she been to an interview where it's not scripted already? She has not. She has not been somewhere that it's not scripted. She already knew what y'all was going to ask her. That's why she was calm like that. Because when she was in that debate with that other woman that was a senator, y'all remember, right? I think she was a senator or a representative. They were battling it out and she didn't know what to say. So no, we won't be doing that. We won't be doing that, okay? Because it's scripted. That's how she got it right. Let's act like we understand the assignment. And then when you see her get up on a podium, she can barely talk. She just recite whatever somebody else said. Okay? Because that's the same thing she did with Quavo when Quavo was up there talking. She just recited some of his lyrics. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. I'm not going to agree with that. Hey, Malik, it's good to see you, sir. Thank you for coming to rock with me. Jasmine, how are you, baby? I know I said your name wrong. How you doing, honey? We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Here we go.
She proved to the world, in my opinion,
proved what?
She is ready to be that heartbeat away.
And she will more and more as she keeps speaking.
She's gotten better and better.
So I personally thought it was her strongest moment for two reasons. She's telling the truth. That's always a good thing for politicians, but it's motivating. I quote it all the time, but Rachel Maddow rightly said here, in this country, in a two-party system, either candidate has a 50-50 shot at winning the presidency. The worst thing the Biden-Harris ticket could do is be complacent and overconfident. That's why I was frustrated, frankly, when Chris Christie's like, they're going to blow Donald Trump out of the water. The polls don't suggest that. Yeah. Where I took issue with her, and by the way, so grateful for her coming here and giving us the full hour. That's honestly incredible and smart campaigning. What I felt like the weakness that they're going to have to hone on the campaign trail is she was saying, vote for us because we agree with you on the issues, but I felt like she didn't connect, vote with us because we are going to solve these issues. So abortion, they're with you on it. She supports reproductive.
So they said, we agree with you on the issues, right? but there's no solution to the issues. Okay? There's no solution to deletions. My sisters, we at 20, we at what? 20? Excuse me, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all. We about what, 20 million? They said about 20 million. Something's wrong somewhere.
Rights, she wants access to abortion, but they're in office right now. What are they going to do?
Oh, Blackmen Unfiltered said about 23 million. I ain't even know. Lord.
For places that don't have abortion rights? Or I asked about the border, and she did rightly say there's a bill in the Senate that Republicans and Democrats support, but it doesn't address the root causes of the immigration crisis. So what are you guys going to do, and how are you going to get Republicans to support it? So they're going to have to answer the how question of this. And finally, I think, listen, I'm still rooting for the primary. I want to see an option other than Donald Trump, but there's a very real chance he could be president again, and anyone not taking that seriously isn't running the right way.
I think that was also the strongest point, and that's why it's funny that everyone in the conservative media ran with it, because you want straight talking politicians. It's what resonates with me the most, and in that moment, you could tell she kind of heard the question, was like, because either he's an existential threat to democracy, which is scary,
Which
or
he
he's
is.
not.
Which he is.
Yeah,
Which
but I
he
mean,
is.
you can't have it both ways. You can't come out, like when people were calling her out for being scared, and like you deciphered personally scared versus as an administration. If it's as scary as you're telling everyone it is, then you should also be saying, it's scary, but what I'm going to do is we're going to run harder. We're going to go fast. And that's kind of what she did with that moment. And on the heels of all the town halls and debates, I'm so tired of the canned alliteration, like from Bangkok to Baltimore, we got, and so that was a moment where I felt like she was so present that it was like,
Well, it was honest.
Even Kayleigh McEnany, who is a conservative girl.
And former White House
And
press
former
secretary.
White House. She's not like you where she turned on him. She's still in there with him, right?
Now, you see how Joy said, oh, she's not like you. You see how you turned on him? She's still there. To call people out on what they have done, oh, no, you turned on him. Mind you, she's at the View now. But she said, oh, no, you turned on him. Joy is a piece of work. I'm sorry. Joy is a piece of damn work. She get on my last nerve because she just say anything that come out her mouth and she think it makes sense. Let me see. Joy already did. She running on. Oh, that's messed up. Like me unfiltered. That's wrong. Here we go.
She praised Kamala Harris by saying that it was smart to focus on abortion. She said, quote, what Kamala is doing is powerful among young women, unquote.
yeah.
It is.
So-
Can I answer those? One thing that you said is, she didn't say what they were going to do about the root causes, let's say, of immigration. We know that what she did say is they can't do anything about immigration because they have put forth a bill and the Republicans are stalling it. She also said, in terms of abortion, that and we all know, there's
why
nothing
are they saying
that
that the Republicans are stalling this bill? My dear, you were the border czar. That's what you were. You were the border czar. That's what they said that you were. You said you were in an interview. Now you saying that you not. My question is, how did y'all let so many people come in this bitch? That's my question. Then I have another question. How is it that a young woman who went to the grocery store, right? And she is an immigrant, okay? And she left her receipt. The cashier took a picture of the receipt and released that thing online. How does an immigrant get $19,639 in food stamps when there are Americans in this bitch that's going hungry, that's going to food shelters to get food? Even people who are from the suburbs are going to food shelters to get food. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? I have no problem with immigrants who get in here legally. I ain't got no problem with that. You're coming to change your life. I ain't got no problem with that. Okay? But when you actually open the floodgates and everybody getting this bitch, and now we got the taxpayers got to pay that money, okay? They got to give this money. Our taxes feed these people, okay? We're supplying free room and board, giving them apartments. You're giving them $1,500 a month. And then on their food stamp card, $19,639. Get that shit out of here. You're going to tell me that that's what it is. This the fucking solution. Where everybody is in motherfucking trouble. That's why I told y'all, listen, these immigrants ain't just getting your state for no reason. Remember now, before wherever they get taken from, I want you to remember your governor gotta say that they accept those people. They just don't drop those people in your state. Your governor says they accept these people. Okay? Your governor is your problem. Your senator is your problem. Your House of Representative is your problem. I just want to let you know that part. No matter if the president accepts them or not, your true problem is your senator, the House of Representative, okay? Your mayor, okay? That's your problem. Because $19,639 in food stamps, we got people in this bitch that don't have no place to stay, okay? We got Americans in this bitch that can't even feed their family, that you robbing Peter to pay Paul. No, it's wrong. I'm sorry. It's wrong.
Do now because of the Republicans in Congress are also stalling any kind of movement towards making sure that it's codified.
But that's exactly my point. No, but that's exactly my point. Is I don't know that it resonates with voters to say pray for a miracle that Democrats are going to sweep everything and you're going to get 65 Democratic senators because that's the only way we can solve this. They can work with Republicans and accomplish something on the border. No side's going to get everything.
Not if they don't want to do it.
And on abortion, they could introduce a bill in this Senate that codified it at 20 weeks and then said if New York wants to go further, they can go further. If Texas
I don't think they need to codify it. I think they need to go back to the way we had it because it did not require that anybody get an abortion. It only requires that that people stay out of your business. And the thing I want to say about this, there's nothing wrong with being afraid. It's what makes you get up and make a change.
You see how they switching that all around because they want to say that what she's saying, it makes sense. They're saying what she's saying. Kamala said, I'm scared. So that's why Whippy got to come there and say, it's nothing wrong with saying that you're scared. No, there's something wrong in saying that you're scared because you're the VP. You are the right hand of the president. It's something wrong in you saying that you're scared. I'm sorry. I'm not going to rock with that. That does not make sense to me. Eric, thank you for the $7. Thank you for the 7-month membership. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much. Democrats can only offer symbolism and nothing else. And Eric is correct. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate you, sir. I appreciate you. And that's the problem that I got. It's not right. It's not fair. That doesn't make sense. Now, mind you, I am not a Trump supporter, okay? I'm not a Trump supporter. I am a Dem to my core. But I won't be voting for her. I will be voting for other. And then I have to take care of my local elections. I'm not going to sit it out. When I say I'm not voting, that doesn't mean I'm not going to vote for my local elections because I want my state to be okay. So I got to vote for my people. You understand? But I don't want to hear that you scared. Because I want to hear that I am going to have to do some shit to make stuff work. That's what I want to hear. Okay? No, we're going to take care of the immigrants. This makes sense to y'all. This makes sense to y'all. Okay, Biden and Harris. This shit makes sense to y'all. We're going to take care of all the immigrants and say fuck everybody that is American. Fuck y'all. Y'all. That's it. Okay, fuck y'all. That's it. You know, you on your own. Okay, that's not right. That's not right. So the immigrants get everything, and then Americans who are suffering, we get nothing. Okay, they like, yeah, just fuck y'all. This is the problem. This is what will make Americans turn on people. Okay, turn on the people that are here. Okay, because we don't know. See, this is the problem that we have. Y'all tell the white folks stuff and scare the shit out of the white folks about the blacks. Okay, now y'all tell the black folks stuff to scare the black folks about the immigrants. Okay, then y'all tell the immigrant shit to scare the immigrants and make the immigrants think that the blacks and the whites want to hurt them. We don't even want to hurt them. We don't want to do shit to them. We just want y'all not to be giving them all our motherfucking money. That's all. That's all. Nobody should be getting $1,500 a month in this bitch and $19,000. Okay, $19,639 in food stamps. That's not right. That's not right, damn it. And I don't care. I don't care how. First of all, how much money have y'all been giving these people on food stamps a month that thing rolls that much? $19,339. How did that thing rise like that? When you got Americans chasing robbing Peter to pay Paul, that is not right. I'm sorry. We have to understand that. Derek, thank you for the $20 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. I have gotten sick, lost my job, my home. I was homeless, sleeping in a shelter. I had to jump through so many hoops just to get disability. I am not living with family. Oh, Derek, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. May God continue to bless your hand that you give me this $20. You shouldn't even give me this $20, baby. Thank you, though. May God continue to bless your hand and may everything you touch increase a millionfold. Do you hear me? I am so sorry. I understand. I understand. And I appreciate you also for the membership, 11-month membership. I appreciate you. Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much. 11-month membership. I appreciate you, sir. And Eric, I see you. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Biden and Harris don't make sense for America. They don't. They doing nonsense. I'm sorry. It's crazy. They doing foolery. It's crazy. I'm so tired. It's aggravating to me. Let's hear the rest of this foolery.
Yeah. So don't think that because somebody says they're afraid, it's a bad thing. There's nothing shameful about being afraid.
Brave
It's
is
bad.
you're afraid.
I think it is kind of brave to say you're afraid.
Yeah.
No, it's not. That's not brave to say. No, that's not brave. We're not doing it. We're not doing that at all. That's not brave. That's not brave. That's foolish. That's foolishness. Let's act like we understand that. I'm not telling y'all to vote for Trump. I don't like Trump. Okay? I'm not telling y'all to vote for Trump. But some of the shit that he say makes sense. Okay? Some of the shit he say makes sense. Kamala had a whole rally, okay? Had a whole rally. She had 30 minutes to speak about what she wanted to do for America. She took the time to just quote Quavo. She didn't take the time to say what she gonna do, what's the agenda, how we gonna handle this. No, it sound crazy. It sound crazy. And it's aggravating to me. Yes. Thank you, my dear, for the $1.99 super chat. Love Jesus. I like that. $1.99 super chat. I appreciate you. Keep up the straight talk, little one. Thank you, my dear. I appreciate you. So that's my problem right there. I got the issue with that because you're not supposed to be afraid. You are not supposed to be afraid. Thank you, Malik. I appreciate you, sir. And this is the thing. Y'all got us scared. You know, how dare you say you scared? You know, how are we doing that? We're going through all this bullshit. We're struggling here. Families can barely eat. Inflation is crazy. When you go to the grocery store, back in 2019, if you took $40 to the grocery store, you was able to buy like 10 bags of meat. You know, 10 things of meat you were able to get at the grocery store. If you go right now with $40 to the grocery store, you're going to be able to get about maybe 4 packs of meat right now. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? You'll be able to get 4 packs of meat right now with $40. But back in 2019, you was able to get about 10 packs of meat back then. 10 packs. Last you at least 2 weeks. Okay? But if you got a big family, that's going to last you maybe a week and a half or something like that. Okay? I remember last month, we always go to the meat market, okay? Around here. It's about 45 minutes away from the house. And when we went back then, you would spend like $200 and you would have like crazy meat, like all in the deep freezer. You understand? Crazy meat in the deep freezer. Okay? Now, hey Grace, what's going on? And now when we go to the meat market, right? Spend about $560, okay? For something that used to cost $260. You spend about $560. And that's crazy. I'm sorry. If nobody think that our pockets is hurting, then you continue to live in that delusion. But we in trouble right now. You can barely feed. I'm sorry. I cannot. I'm tired. It's aggravating to me. It's aggravating to me. I'm sorry. And I'm tired of eating bullshit. It's like take this bullshit, eat this bullshit. This is your plate today. Eat bullshit on your plate. You know what I'm saying? Eric, thank you for the $5 super chat. I am an independent voter. But I'm voting for Trump for his policy because I'm a policy voter. And there's no other political policy that is any good. A politician, I hope I said that right. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate you for the $5 super chat. Thank you. Legend, I see you. Thank you for the $10 super chat. I appreciate you. Now, Legend says, in addition to living in a blue country, a blue county, the Democrats lost me in 2018. Oh, I understand. During that primary, they started speaking Spanish to the illegals, and that was my final straw. Ooh, oh snap. Okay. I understand. Thank you, honey, for the $10 super chat. Listen, the thing that bothers me more is that I don't want you to be scared. We're all scared already. I don't want you to be scared. You know, and you got all these women that's behind her on The View. Oh, you know, it's good that she says she's scared. No, it's not. It's not good that she says she's scared in this bitch. No, it's not. It's not good. It is not good she says she's scared. I'm sorry. It is not good that she says she's scared. I don't care what nobody said. That shit is not good. She says she's scared. Because we scared. We trying to figure out what the fuck going on in this bitch. I don't agree, and I told y'all this already. I don't agree with everything Trump say, but the shit he's saying right now, that shit sound good to me. I'm sorry. I won't be voting for Kamala. I will not. I will be voting. Okay, I will be voting for other. I can't switch being a Dem. Because some of the shit the Republicans do be a little wild, okay? But I'm not going to vote for her. I can't vote for her. And you know what? I'm tired of y'all. You know, a lot of y'all be like, black people, y'all supposed to vote for your sister. Let me share something with you. If my sister or brother is doing bullshit, I'm not going to vote for you. I'm not. I'm not one of those ones that be like, oh, it's okay. You see a plate of shit, we going to eat the shit. I'm not going to do that. Okay? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. All right, now check this out. Fox 5 News, okay? This New York Fox 5 News. I don't really like Fox 5 News in New York. The one down here in Philly is better, okay? But they starting a little shit, so I want y'all to hear what they got to say. Check this out.
Here's what a new gutter system should cost, including gutters, downspouts, and gutter protection. Tap below to check now. Don't just replace your...
All right, Vice President Kamala Harris is taking a break from the campaign for a sit-down on the hard-hitting View. There, the VP shared how frightening the thought of former President Trump returning to the White House is. Watch.
We've got a guy right now, the former president, running for office, openly saying that he promises to essentially be a dictator. A person running to become the commander-in-chief, who is admitting he would weaponize the Department of Justice.
Now, are you scared, first of all, what could happen if Trump ever became, God forbid, president again? And what are you going to do to stop the crazies?
I am scared as heck. So on all of those points, yes, we should all be scared.
Yeah.
But as we know, and certainly this is
But as the president, you want to be the commander-in-chief. Are we supposed to scare the people? I just want to know. Are we supposed to scare the people? You're saying that you're scared, but are we supposed to scare the people? I have a problem with that. She doesn't have a policy. She's not talking to us. Yeah, scare tactics that's what she doing. He doing it too. He doing the same thing too. Both of them is guilty of it. Both of them is guilty of the scare tactics. Okay, I blame both of them. Both of them is our problem. But she doesn't have a policy. They're saying he's going to be a dictator. Let me share something with you. The president can't do shit without the Senate and the House in this bitch. I want y'all to know that. That's all that shit is broken up like that. He can't do shit without the House and the Senate. I don't care how much shit he write in shit. Executive orders. I don't care how many times he write in shit. If it's not right, the House and the Senate ain't gonna let him. The true people who run this shit is the House and the Senate. Y'all gotta stop being scared. That does not make sense. Because people out here talking about he's gonna be a dictator, he's gonna be this, he gonna be that. Scared shit. But y'all in here fucking up. Okay? Dems, and I'm a Dem, and I'm telling y'all the truth. Y'all in here scaring the shit out of us, but yet we don't have no rights when we talking about our children. When it comes to our children, we don't have no rights. If our children decide that they want to change their sex, we don't have no right for that shit to say something. Okay? We don't have no right for that. If our children change their pronouns in school or change their clothes, we don't have no right to that. Okay? Y'all made it like this. Y'all made it like this. We have no rights over our own children. Y'all let all the immigrants in and gave them every motherfucking thing. And then Americans are starving. We starving in this bitch. From white to black to Asian to Hispanic, we all starving in this bitch. But y'all, everything that we work for, all our tax money and stuff, y'all giving to these people. That's not fair. Y'all know good and hell well that doesn't make sense for somebody to have $19,339 worth of food stamps on their card. That shit does not make sense. I'm sorry. You got people starving in this bitch and you think that that makes sense. Green beans, let me share something with you, green beans. I'm gonna tell you something, because I don't like you being nice to me like this. Okay? Because we enemies, sir. I don't know what's going on. Okay? We enemies. I don't know why you being nice to me like this. Okay? $50 super chat from Green Beans. Listen. Okay? We still enemies after this. Okay? We gonna always, you stay in your side of the room and I stay on my side of the room. Okay? You being nice. I don't know what the hell is going on here. Okay? I'm just letting you know. Okay? We still enemies in this bitch. We not friends. Okay? I done told you. Now, Captain Pinto Beans' fear is from a different context than ours. Hers is on some petty shit and disrespectful. Okay, I understand. That's true. You speaking facts, okay? You speaking facts. I want you to know that, though, Green Beans. Okay? Somebody said, why are you angry? So they don't know. They don't know that me and you battle it out all the time. I want you to know this. I'm not your friend. Okay? I'm not your friend. You gave me $50. I don't care. I don't care. We still arguing tomorrow. Okay? Now. I don't care. Now. Green Beans, you better say something in the chat. Don't be laughing. Don't laugh. Now. Okay, let's get into this foolery.
Table of very powerful women. We don't run away from something when we're scared. We fight back against it.
That's right.
Haley, hard-hitting question.
She said, women, we don't run away from things. We don't run away from things. But why did you say that you scared? Good morning, Trey. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming to rock with me. Why did you say that you're scared? Tony the plumber said, I can't buy food for my family. I understand. I understand. You're not alone, honey. What'd you say, Green Beans? What'd you say? Don't be laughing. Talking about, you lucky I'm trying to pour some carrot juice. I don't care if you trying to pour carrot juice. I give two you know what's. Okay? We still enemies. We still enemies. I want you to know that. Stay on your side of the room and I'm stay on mine. Okay? I still don't like you. I want you to know that.
And the usual intellectual answers, but the point is the messaging that keeps getting hammered, which is abject fear.
Right, and this is a repeat of the 2020 strategy, which is to fearmonger about another Trump presidency, to claim that democracy as we know it is going to end. And quite honestly, this is the only strategy that is available to them. They can't run on Joe Biden because he's not getting any younger, and his wife already has to do weekly media tours to remind everyone that he's still alive. They can't run on his policies because his policies have tangibly made Americans' lives worse in more ways than one. So this is what's left. They have to run on Trump. The problem with this strategy, though, is that Democrats are kind of becoming the boy who cried wolf too many times. We remember what a Trump presidency was like. We lived through it. Democracy did not end. The world was much safer. The economy was much better. So to fearmonger about the return of Trump just is not hitting with Americans anymore, because they look back at 4 years ago and they think, you know what, actually that wasn't so bad.
It wasn't so bad.
And Kaylee, all right, so aside from visits to the hen house, Kamala seems to be hitting the same
I'll share something
over
with you,
and over.
I'll share something with y'all. You know what made me think that it wasn't so bad? You know what made me think that it wasn't so bad when Trump was running the White House is when his first idea was that we should walk through COVID. Y'all remember, right? And everybody got scared, like, what the hell is going on? What do he mean by that? He was saying we should walk through. We should not close up America. We should walk through it, just continue our daily duties, right? This is what he said. And now I'm looking, and you know, COVID is still here. But we not wearing the mask no more. We still walking around. We're still walking through it. You see what I'm saying? So we got scared for no reason. Something is wrong here. I'm just saying, it doesn't make sense to me. Now Malik said the dude said drink bleach. Now Malik, right? He did say that nonsense. He did say that foolery, and a couple did drink some bleach. But you supposed to know better. You supposed to know better. I don't even know who even said that. You know what I'm saying? Like you thought it made sense, you know, that to drink some bleach because he told you to drink some bleach. That was stupid. Okay, I'm sorry. And the people who listened to him, y'all was dumb for that. Okay. And even though your soul rest in peace, because you're gone. Okay. Now, Trey, I hope I greeted you when you came in. Mr. He said, how you doing, sir? I hope I greeted you before. Now, the problem I got is that, I don't want you to be scared. I don't want you to be scared. What do you mean? I didn't mess up the super chat. I read it right. What are you talking about with my glasses? I read it right. You always like to aggravate me. I didn't say anything wrong. I read the super chats correctly, sir.
Yeah, she does. Let's watch it.
Here we go, y'all.
Most people don't think of it in the context of democracy as much as freedom. The freedom of a woman to make decisions about her own body. The freedom to have access to the ballot. I travel our country, and I have been in states that have banned access to reproductive freedom, to abortion. They're concerned that if their daughter is going to college, will she go to a state where she will have access to the health care she might need, including reproductive health? If she chooses, she will talk with her priest, her pastor, her rabbi, her imam, but it should not be the government telling her what to do. We are not asking anyone to abandon their personal beliefs. Right.
You know what the problem is that this right to your body, right? The right to your body, okay, has fucked us up as a whole, especially in the Black community. I'm just talking to my sisters and brothers right now, okay? We have not grown since the 1970s. We have not grown since the 1970s. We are at 13%. 13% or 14%. We haven't grown since the 1970s. So this Planned Parenthood and deletions that we agree with, okay, this has messed our community up. This has messed our community up. So you have used the tool where this tool to help women, right? Because it wasn't meant to do the way y'all did it. Okay? This tool should have been used if it was the R word or molestation. Okay? The R word or molestation. That's what it should have been used for. God forgive me, because that's evil for me to say that. But it's true. Okay? The R word and molestation. Good morning through the fire podcast. I see you, sir. It's good to see you. That's what that should have been used for. But y'all was using it because you didn't take the time to tell somebody to put on a condom. You didn't take the time to know somebody. You just went and screwed this man and not know who he is. And then when you find out, or he tell you, I don't want no baby, then you go to the chop shop and delete this baby. I'm talking to my own, because 23 million of sons and daughters are gone because of foolish decisions that we have made. I'm in the same boat with y'all. I always tell y'all I have blood on my hands too. But I'm saying to you is that this was not supposed to be used for 23 million of us. 23 million of us. That does not make sense. You use this tool that they gave you to destroy our community. We are not supposed to be at 13 or 14% since the 1970s. That's nasty. Every other race has grown besides us. That does not make sense. Okay? So they use this thing in ill will. Our sisters use this thing in ill will. They didn't use it because molestation or the R word. They used it because I don't like that motherfucker no more. I don't like that motherfucker no more. I'ma do what I gotta do. I'ma do what I gotta do. It's not that, oh, something molestation or rape. It wasn't, I'm sorry. Ooh. Molestation or the R word. It wasn't that. It wasn't that. It's that I don't like this mother so-and-so. Oh, he said he not gonna leave his wife. Okay. I'm gonna go and do what I gotta do. I'm gonna go to the chop shop. That was your excuse. You had one night stands, and because this man you thought was going to say, let's make a family together, and he told you no, so you went to the chop shop. A lot of y'all don't have a reason why you went to the chop shop. Some of y'all went to the chop shop when y'all was in college. And then when you got married, right? Then when you got married, you found out that you can't have no more children. Let's talk about it. Some of y'all went to the chop shop when you was in college. Okay? Done went to the chop shop 2-3 times. And then when you got married, let's talk about it. Now there's no baby. And your husband is wondering why. But what happened? You can't tell him. You can't tell him you was doing nonsense in college. You can't tell him because you want to know why? He gonna tell you he don't want to be married no more. Tara, you know, baby. You know I'm a truth teller over here, Tara. Let's act like we know, baby. We from the same hometown, girl. Let's act like we know, because when you be cutting up in the chat, you already know, baby. Let's act like we know, honey. That's the truth. This was supposed to be a tool. And y'all use this for nonsense. This was supposed to be molestation and the R word only. Because I don't believe a woman should have to bear a child that it was molestation or the R word, because it's going to drive her crazy. She not going to do right with her body. She's psychologically, she going to be messed up. So I don't agree with that part. I'm sorry. A lot of people going to say, oh, you wrong for that. Don't you believe in Yahweh? You wrong for that? Yes, I believe in Yahweh. But I also believe this woman can hurt herself. I also know she can hurt herself if she's carrying a baby that something bad happened to her. So I don't agree with that. But y'all use this tool to decimate our bloodline. A lot of us use this tool to decimate our bloodline. So I don't agree with that. Let's get into it.
It's just that the government should not, in this year of our Lord 2024, the government should not be telling women what to do with their bodies.
So this was fascinating, and I'll get to abortion in just a moment, but I disagreed with almost everything she said in this interview. I will say it was one of her better interviews when it came to style. She's been clearly doing some sort of media training, and she's been deployed to hit 3 buckets. Progressives, where she has more credibility than Joe Biden. She did that today. She talked about Israel and Gaza. Young people, she's been going to campuses. She hit that today in this interview. She talked about, she literally said, I love Gen Z. I love Gen Z, kept bringing up student loans. And then women. She's on a show whose audience is mainly women. You just saw it.
she brought up abortion again and again and again. Even when she was given low-hanging fruit, she was asked about January 6th and 91 indictments against Trump. She pivoted right back to abortion because she knows what is true, which is the GOP has lost every single abortion ballot initiative post-Roe, every single one. Ohio, Kansas, not only that, record turnout. Vox, more Kansas voted on abortion referendum than in any primary election in Kansas history. New York Times, twice as many people voted on Ohio measure that cast ballots in primaries for governor.
You know, I'll share something with you. We always talk about deletions all the time. We always talk about deletions, and that a woman should have this right to do this, right? She should have this right because it's my body, my choice, right? But we never talk about the man who wants the baby. We never talk about that. We never talk about the man who wants the baby. We never talk about that. We never talk about that. And it's so painful to hear that. I'm just saying, it sounds so crazy. It sounds so crazy. I don't agree with it. I do not agree with this. I don't. It's sad. But you know, no matter what she say, they gonna make it right. No matter what happened, they gonna make it right. We never talk about that. We never talk about the men who actually wanted these children. And the woman said, my body, my choice. Because you don't have no rights. You don't have no rights. It's sad. Here we go.
Senate and House. She knows abortion ballot initiatives will be on 10 states at least and swing states. So she wants to drive young women to the polls. This is why I've implored the GOP, as someone who is pro-life myself and adamantly so, speak from a place of compassion, which I've been watching Governor Ron DeSantis. He talks about hearing his daughter's heartbeat. And not only that, speak to be pro-mother, not just pro-baby, pro-mother. And Governor DeSantis, his last interview, he said, I made child care products tax-free in the state of Florida. I am going to be an advocate for maternal health care. We as a party must do that because what Kamala is doing, right or wrong, is very powerful among young women.
And David, let's take a listen or watch to how the vice president defended or...
But why we can't teach the young women accountability? Why we can't teach them shame? Shout out to Mrs. She Said. Why we can't teach them shame? We so worried about them having the right to delete their child. Why we can't teach them accountability? Why we can't teach them shame? Why can't we tell them that this is not right to give your body to everybody? You know what I'm saying? This is a tool to be used, but why we not teaching them that accountability? Why we're not teaching them that this is your body. You must keep your body sacred. That these soul ties mean something. That you going around passing your pussy like the collection plate don't make sense. Why are we not telling them that? Okay? Be responsible. That's right. Be responsible. Now, Trace said, OMG, shame won't work. How can you shame someone who don't give a fuck? That's what he said. Okay. Miss Straight Up No Chaser says, stop that. Stop saying the A word, accountability. You right, baby. You speaking facts right there. It's sad. It's sad. But you know what? What do we do? What do I always say to y'all? How you want to change the world is you change what's going on in your home first. You change the mindset of your children. That's how you change the world. When you get up every day, all this stuff that we do on YouTube and everything like that, you might change a few minds, right? But the true mindset that you change is your children. You change your children mindset. You talk to them about HIV, STDs. You talk to them about unwanted pregnancy. You talk to them about sex. That's how you change the mind of the nations, of our nation, is if you talk to your own children. Don't let the world talk to them. You talk to them. Stop being scared to talk to these children about sex and drugs and HIV and STDs. You got to stop being scared, because if you don't get out here and teach these babies anything, the world gonna teach them and they gonna be lost. If you like the channel, please like and subscribe to the page. Okay, also, please donate to the channel if you feel the content. It's a doggone shame. Let's get into it.
Explained the president's mental acuity wrapped up in the age question.
Hold on, y'all.
Hello, everyone. I just landed in Charlotte. We have a tremendous rally. Unbelievable.
People are saying that Biden is too old. We hear it constantly. I've met him many times. He seems very robust. He told me he works out every day. The other side seems doddering to me. He's eating cheeseburgers. He's overweight. He's always in a golf cart. I mean, why is Biden getting the bad rap and not Trump?
Well, first of all, let me just address the issue directly, because I spend a lot of time with our president, be it in the Oval Office, the Situation Room, you name it. We have a president in Joe Biden who is forward-thinking in a way that we've not seen in a long time. So why are they doing it, Joy?
Yeah.
Because they have not.
She lying. She lying. How is it that Joe is forward-thinking? He can barely do a whole sentence. She's lying. Okay? Joe gets somewhere, his eyes get glazy, he forgot where he at. We're not gonna get up here and talk about he is he has a forward mind, he's thinking forwardly. He is not. He is not. Because many times you have saw this man glaze off because he's 81 years old. It's time for him to go sit down and get in a rocking chair and relax. That's what has to happen. And y'all Dems screwed us. Y'all screwed the Dems. I will be surprised if we get out here and run up there for Kamala. I'm going to be surprised if a lot of y'all get out there and run up there for her. Because they lied to us. They knew Joe was in trouble 2 years ago. They knew he was in trouble. When he was doing all that falling and everything, they knew we were in trouble back then. And Trey is right. Joe was forward falling. Yes, he was. Y'all knew something was wrong with him 2 years ago, but yet y'all still let him sit up there. And now y'all threaten him with 25, okay? Y'all threaten him. Is that, what is that? Am I saying that right? Not Project 25, but they threaten him with taking him out of the seat of the presidency. Okay? They threatened him with that. Okay? That's what they did. They threatened him with that, and he said, let me just take this L. And y'all just threw Kamala at us, and she don't have no understanding of what the hell is going on. The 25th Amendment. Thank you, Trey. I appreciate you, sir. And she don't know what the hell going on. How is it that you the VP? You see how old Joe is. You don't have no planning. You didn't think of shit. You ain't think of nothing. Okay? You didn't think of nothing. I'm sad about this. It doesn't make sense. You see Joe is in trouble. In the 2 years when he was in trouble, you should have been getting your shit together to get ready to battle this out. Because now all we gonna hear is that, if you get in here, all we gonna hear is that, well, you know, this just laid upon me and I didn't really know what was going on. No, we ain't gonna take that shit. No, we not gonna take that shit. Because 2 years ago, you knew something was wrong with Joe. I'm not gonna take that shit. I'm not gonna say, oh, well, I didn't know. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. No, we're not gonna do that. We're not doing that. Okay? Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about Trump. Say whatever you want to say about Trump. But when Trump was in the White House, we lived better. I'm sorry, and this is the truth. And I'm not a Trump supporter, okay? I will not be voting for him. But we live better. We live better under Trump. And people talking about, oh, he's going to be a dictator. He cannot be a dictator with the Senate and the House in this bitch. The true gangsters in this bitch is the Senate and the House. Okay?
Nothing to run on.
Thank you.
They have nothing to run on. That's right. They have no policy. Where's the plan?
All right, so the only thing I'll agree with when it comes to her is that there's media training involved.
There was no
She's
packaging.
pivoting back. She's doing, but if you look at the things she says, first of all, do you really believe that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are in the situation room every day? They're putting all the buzzwords in there. First of all, there hasn't been a situation that really has required them to be in the situation room maybe every week, maybe once every couple of weeks. The fact is, this is a media put up minus the word salad. And his age is an issue with most Americans, not out of any ageism or anything that they want to put on it, but the fact that it's his competence or lack of competence. When you have someone who's addled, when you have someone whose wife has to go on the media tour to tell you how vibrant he is, he works out every day, he can't ride a bike without falling off of it. I mean,
and he's right. See, they're trying to say, oh, he works out every day, he's eating right, this and that, he's fine. They're lying. They're lying. Joe has to go somewhere and sit down. Hey, Martin, it's good to see you. And yes, everybody that is in the chat that's asking, I am a Dem. I'm a Dem. I'm a born Democrat. There's some stuff I can't rock with Trump with. I'm sorry. I can't rock with him with it. But my king can. My king said he is going to be a Republican. So he already told me I can't rock with you, baby. And I told him I understand. You know what I'm saying? So my husband is going with that, okay? Somebody kick Roger out, please. Kick Roger out for me. I appreciate that. He doing some nonsense. You see what he wrote in here? He doing some nonsense. Somebody drop him from the channel. I appreciate you. Drop him from the channel, Malik, if you can. I don't want to see it no more because he writing nigga in there and that don't make no sense. Let me see if I can get him. Hold on. I got it. I want to drop him from the channel. Did you get it, Malik? Thank you, Malik. I appreciate you. So, that's the problem I got right there. That's the thing that hurts so much is that y'all lying. Y'all lying. This man is in trouble. We don't want to, you know what I'm saying? If he's competent now and everything is all right, I appreciate you, Malik. And if he's competent now, everything is all right. Why is he not running? Why is he not running? The thing that I will say that Trump did that was amazing, okay, this is the thing that I will say. Trump is 78, right? But he got Vince that is young blood in there. You understand? So if something happens, you have Vince who is younger to take over. It's like the older ones are scared to pass the reins to the younger people. We need new blood in the White House. I'm sorry. We need new ideas and shit. There's other nations that their infrastructure look better than ours. Okay? We the one that got so much money, but there's other nations that look better than ours. That does not make sense. That does not make sense. You can barely feed your people, but we feeding immigrants $19,639 in food stamps. Can you imagine? Lost in translation, how are you, sir? It's good to see you. It's aggravating. She has nothing. She has nothing to put together at all. She just want y'all to know she black when it's convenient for her. I'm black when it's convenient for me. It's crazy. And some of y'all gonna vote for her because y'all like she black. Wait till a whole book come out. If she make it to president. Wait till a whole book come out later in life. She gonna say she never was black. She lied about saying she was black. That's what's gonna happen. I'm tired of y'all. No, she ain't. She ain't black. No, listen. Y'all won't get me to drink that. Y'all will not get me to drink that. Let's get into this.
American people see this, and for better or worse, the American people have to make a decision based on the person in the job and their ability to perform, because that comes right back to every one of us. So she's doing a good job. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm going to say the media trainings worked because of the lack of word salad.
I don't like them saying she's doing a good job, but they're saying how she's talking with the media now, that she's doing a good job. Okay. But my problem is, you and Joe been in the White House for 3.5 years. And everything went to shit. You know what I'm saying? Everything went to shit. Y'all complaining about the border and all this stuff, but y'all was responsible for the border. It's like, you know what? This is the thing that irks my nerve. Okay, all the shit behind me is on my side. All the shit is on my side, but I'm looking on the other side to say, oh, this is your problem. Mind you, all the shit that happened is on my side, but I'm pointing to someone else and saying, this is your problem. That doesn't make sense. Nobody is taking accountability for the shit that's going on in the Dems. The Dems did all this shit, okay? Nobody is taking accountability. Nobody. Now, you can say whatever you want to say about Trump, and I don't rock with Trump, but he's ready to get in there and handle the shit. He's ready to get in there and say, let's handle this shit. Don't you know how they could stop all this warring going on in all these other nations and shit? All they got to do is stop sending money to them nations. What other nation gonna get them money? Tell me. Because other nations are not foolish like us. We giving these people money because they are allies to us. We're giving them money, right? That's why we're giving them money. But let us stop giving them money. The wars will stop. Trump know what to do when he get in that bad boy. He know what to do. That's why he said the first day is going to stop. Because he know the money is the problem. The weapons is the problem. He know. That's why he said, when I first get in here, that's why I'm going to be able to stop it. Because we're funding wars where our people are not even able to eat. Our people are going hungry. There's a problem here.
But
and laughing and the cackling.
And the laughing and the cackling. But what did you call them?
Hen house.
The hen house. In the hen house, how could one other hen get it wrong?
All right, guys, my favorite part of this segment is now the Dean Phillips campaign ad. Let's take a watch. Cheryl will get your reaction on the other side.
I thought I was good at hiding, so I asked around, have you seen Joe? I mean, how can you have tens of thousands of people looking for you all the time and not one person find you? I looked for him everywhere, even the Democratic primary debate. No Joe.
Here we go again. They cracking on Joe. But Joe's sick. Joe's sick. That's why you don't see him. That's why you don't see Joe. Okay? That's why you don't see Joe. That's why you ain't see him. Check this out. I want y'all to hear this. Rock this out real quick.
Republicans on Capitol Hill have labeled Vice President Kamala Harris, who is the first Black and Asian American woman to serve as vice president and be on a major party ticket, as a DEI hire. Do you believe that Vice President Kamala Harris is only on the ticket because she is a Black woman?
Well, I can say no. I think it's maybe a little bit different. So I've known her a long time indirectly, not directly very much.
Okay.
And she was always of Indian heritage.
Always.
And she was only promoting Indian heritage.
Yep.
I didn't know she was black
a senator.
until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black.
And they mad.
So I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
She has always
But you know
identified
what?
as a Black woman.
I
She went
respect
to a historically
either
Black
one.
And you hear the interviewer saying she always identified as black. She did not. She did not. the interviewer is upset about it. You hear her antagonizing, you know what I'm saying, the conversation. She has never identified as black. Only time I have heard her say this was when she was on Charlemagne, and she was saying people don't understand. Said people don't understand. She has never said she's the first black Asian. She has never said that. You're lying. She ain't never said I'm the first black Asian. She said I am the first Asian Western, or no, did she say Southern? First Southern Asian senator. Okay? She never say I'm black. She never said I'm the first black Asian Southern senator. She never mentioned that at all. If you ever go over her stuff, she never mentions that at all. Okay? All right, let's go. I was reading something you wrote, lost in translation. So, now, check this out. Y'all know that Kamala had a relationship with Mr. Willie. Okay? But check this out. Trump did shit too. Okay? Trump a hoe too. Okay? So we got to understand that Kamala is a hoe. She broke up somebody's marriage. And Trump is a hoe too. Both of them is hoes. Okay? So we not up here judging. But check this out. Kamala, a much older lover, gave her a BMW, a salary boost, a job that she climbed to the Democratic Party ranks. That's true. That's true. Okay? Both of them hoes. We not mad that they was hoes, okay? But both of them hoes. Because when we get in here and we talk about Kamala being a hoe, Trump is a hoe too, okay? Let's act like we understand. Now check this out, what Trump said. Check this out. This is Hollywood Unlocked. Check this out.
It was so bad, and they pretended it was good. And they're doing the same thing with her. She was a bum.
Ooh,
3 weeks
nasty.
ago.
She was a bum.
She was a bum. A failed vice president in a failed administration. It was so bad, and they pretended it was good. And they're doing the same thing with her. She was a bum.
Ooh.
3 weeks ago. Kamala Harris gets in, and by the way, there are numerous ways of saying her name. They were explaining to me, you can say Kamala, you can say Kamala. I said, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter what I say. I couldn't care less if I mispronounce it or not. I couldn't care less. Some people think I mispronounce it on purpose, but actually I've heard it said about 7 different ways. There are a lot of ways. There are a lot of Kamala Harris gets it.
Now, let me share something with you. Trump used tactics to humiliate people. Race, color, creed, he does, okay? But that's how he's a bully. He's a bully. Everybody knows that that's what he is. He's a bully. But can he get the job done? Because I don't give a fuck how he talk about people. But can he get the job done? Can we come to the table and discuss the shit? See, there's a difference when it comes to men doing business, and it's a difference when it's women coming to do business, okay? Because a woman, because she don't like what you said about her, okay? Or she don't like what you said about somebody, y'all can't do business together. Women are like that. We're like that, okay? We're like that. We immediately get hostile. We immediately catch feelings. And even though we know we got to do business with somebody, okay, we immediately catch feelings, so we can't do it, okay? We can't do it. All right. Now, when a man is handling business with another man, and he may not like him, but they can break bread together. They make money together, so it works. Men move different from how women do. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to have a president that says they're scared. I don't want that. Because if you have to unleash the army on somebody, I don't want you to be fearful. I want you to say, let's go. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Because the way we're doing this, we're funding all these wars, and people are looking at us. Oh, you know what? America is the one that's antagonizing this shit. They come looking at us. All these people that we let in this motherfucking border, Nobody knows. You don't know these people background. Okay, you don't know these people background and the shit that they have done. Y'all just released them into America. It's not right. It is not right. So I don't agree with a lot of the shit he has done and a lot of the shit that she has done too. It bothers me. Check this out. I want y'all to hear this. This is from Instagram page. Check out what this young woman said. And she's melanated descent. Check it out.
Why do black people get upset when they find other black people supporting Trump? They get so disturbed, so upset. We don't get upset when you guys continue to vote Democrat, who has absolutely ignored you. Every 4 years you vote them in, they promise you that they're going to change your conditions, and they never do, and you guys continue to give them chances.
Right.
Nobody's upset with you guys that you guys continue to rally behind Sleepy Joe, who said he didn't want his kids to go to school with monkeys, but you love calling Donald Trump racist. Nobody's complaining that you guys are rallying behind Kamala Harris because visually you see her as black, but she doesn't even identify as black. Only when it's convenient to get the black vote. She ain't one of y'all.
She not.
We don't get upset when you guys support Obama, who had more police killings of black people during his presidential run than any other president ever, and completely ignored you and did nothing for you, only the LGBTQ community, and you guys still support him. We ain't mad. Leave us alone.
Because that's what happened. Obama, what did Obama do? Obama supported the LGBTQIA plus community when he was supposed to assist with the black community, right? But we all know he couldn't do that when he got into the White House because there's a set agenda that every president must stand by. Okay, that it must be implemented. Every president has an agenda of how they supposed to run everything. I keep telling y'all this thing. I keep telling y'all that we not going to see reparations. Get that out your mind. Because why I say this, and I don't care what scholars say that we supposed to get it, we will not get it because you want to know why? America will never be able to wipe their face with the shame. They could say they apologize all they want, but they will not give reparations because that's just saying that we really did all this shit to y'all ancestors. They give you reparations, that just means we did all this shit to y'all ancestors. All this burning and hanging and tearing down towns and flooding towns. This is what it is. I want y'all to get that out y'all mind. We're not getting reparations. Do whatever you got to do to take care of your family. That's what you do. Take care of your family. Worry about taking care of your family. There's a young woman who was with Trump. Young melanated sister. She was with Trump. Okay? And everybody's mad with her about the stuff that she's saying. Okay? And I'm going to share something with you. I'm not mad with her ass. She telling the truth. Here we go.
They don't want to talk policy. They just want to use propaganda to steal your vote. The left is trying to tout this woman as a savior for the black community, but all she's done is hurt the black community since she came into the game.
Oh, wait a minute.
See, the first step in destroying the black...
I had to stop this because Trey said something. Trey said something right now. Trey said, well, the people who did this to our ancestors are mostly dead. So I don't understand why they would share the shame. Ooh, Trey. Uh-oh, Trey. Trey always think outside the box. Always think outside the box. Here we go, y'all.
Is to dismantle the black family. So aside from her record as a prosecutor, why don't we ask Mrs. Willie Brown if Kamala Harris cares about black families? Ooh, they don't want to talk policy. They just want to use propaganda.
I like what she said because why don't we ask Miss Willie Brown about her and black families? Because what did she do? She destroyed a black family. She knew Willie Brown was married. Yes, she screwed him, right? Destroyed his family. Destroyed his wife. But nobody want to talk about that. But it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. People get around here and they sleep with married men and they think it's okay to climb to the top, though. you know. Roger, thank you for the $20 super chat. I appreciate you. And Black Man Alpha said, ooh, that's nasty. It is nasty, but it's right. It's right. Check this out right here. I want y'all to listen to something else that is dropping out in Illinois. Because Illinois is pissed. I want y'all to hear this right here.
We're going to sue these Democrats ever since these scumbags came across the border. They are taking from all of these programs that we have, and they're taking the money and they're funding the migrants.
Under-resourced, underfunded for years.
We have no more room. Y'all are embarrassing Chicago as a whole.
And it's not our responsibility. No one's giving me free food. No one's giving me free housing.
They're welcome if they come legally. They're not welcome if they're illegal.
We need God to fix this because we can't fix it.
We don't know who these people are.
Come down here and see this neighborhood and what's here and how the children are so close to it. We're not going to stand for it. I'm very sorry. We're not going to do it.
I'm frustrated because we should have never gotten to that point in that situation. And that is wrong.
And the quicker the politicians realize that it's an invasion, the quicker they'll close the border.
America is last. That's what it says. Migrants before Americans. Americans is last. It's true. They have made us last in this bitch. That's what they did. Tracy, baby, thank you for the 9-month membership. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us be glad in it. I appreciate you, honey. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming to rock with me. Black Man Unfiltered said Kamala in her 20s was sexy as fuck. However, she still ain't shit. Oh, that's nasty, sir. That's nasty. That's a little nasty right there. That's a little nasty. Green Bean said little mama has some pound cake though. Oh, that's nasty. Y'all trouble. Y'all trouble. Okay. And this is the problem right here. This is what we think makes sense. We think this makes sense. There's nothing wrong with us helping. I don't see anything wrong with us helping. But when somebody got food stamps that's $19,639 in food stamps, and you have Americans in here struggling and shit, barely can feed and shit, don't have money for mortgage and light and gas and water, and they're struggling, that's not right. That's not right. I don't give two shits who you trying to help. That's not right. That's a lot of money. You know how much money that is? That can feed at least 20 families. 20 families that can feed at least 20 families. That does not make sense. At least 20 to 30 families. And you give this to one person. One person. It's not right. Okay? It's not right, damn it. Y'all gave this to one person. And then they get $1,500 a month. And money for their children as well. What kind of shit is that? And Americans are suffering. We are last. We're last in this bitch. It's not fair. Now, Josh Shapiro was up here talking some mess. And you know, they said he got some sexual assault case going on or something. You know, allegedly. I gotta say allegedly. You don't want to get sued in this bitch. Okay? Now, he got something to say to all y'all haters that's giving Kamala some problems.
It's offensive. And it is more of the same from Donald Trump. He attacks other people based on what they look like or who they pray to, who they love, the way they were raised. He tries to divide Americans because, quite frankly, he struggles with uplifting all Americans. I think it shows a profound weakness in a leader when they can't sell themselves, but instead they got to attack other people. And attacking the identity of the vice president is shameful. And attacking the identity of the vice president doesn't at all reflect negatively on Vice President Harris, but shows a real insecurity about Donald Trump. Listen, This guy is nervous as hell to face Kamala Harris. He's already trying to back out of the debate. Did you notice that? Part of that is because he knows she's going to whoop him in the debate. She is a skilled prosecutor, a great communicator. But there's another reason why he doesn't really want to debate her and doesn't really want to have a conversation about the issues. And that is because he can't defend his record. He has a record of failure when he was president. I want you to think about this. When he was president, we had...
Now, y'all hear somebody clapping in the back, right? Everybody is not clapping. You hear one person clapping, they agreeing with that. So if we're going by you saying that Trump record was shit, it was shit. What about Biden and Kamala record? Their record ain't shit, but you know, this is what they do. They say this is this, this is that, to deflect on the shit that they're doing. So all the shit on your side don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? All the shit on your side don't make sense. You got to point to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm just putting it out there. I'm just putting it out there. And I'm a dim talking like this. We have fucked up. We have fucked up. This shit don't make sense. Here we go.
fewer jobs in Pennsylvania. We had less freedom and a whole lot more chaos when Donald Trump was in charge. And listen, Kamala Harris, what she proposes to do for this nation is uplifting. It is empowering. And it's going to help make sure we move all Pennsylvanians forward, from our HBCUs to our skyscraped center cities to our farmlands. And I must...
Edward is right. I see what you wrote. Both sides do the same bullshit. You correct.
Tell you that I've been traveling all around this Commonwealth, as you know, doing my job as governor and also making sure that I tell people about the Kamala Harris that I know and that I've known for the last 20 years. Folks are excited wherever I go. Rural communities, suburban, urban communities, they're fired up. They're ready to go. And I think...
I'm going to share something with y'all. Josh Shapiro, if they do not win the presidency, VP, you know what I'm saying? If they don't win the presidency, him and Kamala, if they don't win, Josh lost his seat. He will not be governor no more. He will not be governor no more. Watch you see. He won't be governor no more because I'm quite sure Pennsylvania is mad as shit with him. Black man, I'm finna say he lying his ass off. Yes, he is. He is lying his ass off. I got a problem with that. I want y'all to hear something from Anton Daniels, okay? Now, be mindful, commercial will hit first, okay? Be mindful of this. Hold on.
In a million years, you will never get me to vote for Kamala Harris. If you put a gun to my head and say, yo, either you vote for Kamala Harris or I'm going to pull the trigger, I'm going to take my chances with the gun jam.
Oh, that's nasty.
Because I just think that God got me. I got that much faith in the fact that I don't believe, and I'm talking about from a spiritual perspective, a natural perspective, a financial perspective, as a man that stands on conservative principles. And listen, I'm not completely against all Democratic candidates. What I am against, if somebody's trying to finesse...
I gotta stop, Anton, real quick, but this is what I want to tell y'all. Anybody who think that it makes sense for a woman to be over a nation that is a superpower, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. There has only been, out of the past 10 years, 22 women who have been presidents or prime ministers out of the past 10 years. And right now, currently, there are only 6. Okay? But guess what? These nations are not big like the U.S. Good morning, BT. How are you? These nations are not big like the U.S. Okay? Only one that is big is South Africa. Okay? South Africa. And South Africa is number 3 when it comes to military. Okay? Now, I said in Africa, though. Africa. They're only the 3rd military strongest power in Africa. Only. Okay? Now, America is a superpower. Okay? We up there with Russia and China. Okay? And you want a woman who sat up here and said, I am scared as heck. to be the president. Only why I'm pushing back like this, and she's a woman, I'm pushing back like this, is because I know the shit we do as women. I know that once we have an argument with you or a disagreement with you, or we don't like what you said about us, okay, we immediately get defensive. We immediately get upset about somebody doing something or saying something. But men are different. They work in different ways. They handle shit differently. They will sit down and logically fix this. Do you understand? Even if they don't like the person, they'll be able to handle things and work it out. Women are not like that unless you have been raised by kings. Kings meaning your father who had a king mindset. Okay? If that never happens, you're a problem. You are a whole nightmare. And only why I say this is because I was a whole nightmare to my husband when I first met my husband. Okay, I was a whole nightmare. But the only thing is that I wanted a mindset change. This is the problem that I got. Banks, if you got a problem with what I'm saying, scroll the fuck up. You can leave. You don't have to sit here. This is nonsense. So that's the problem that I have. She never mentions her father. She only mentions her mama. She don't mention nobody else. But she only mentions her mama, never her daddy. Never her father. But y'all want this woman to be the president of the free world. This is what you want. Okay? This is what you want. This is my problem here. The thing is that what's going to happen is that if anything go wrong, she going to say, I was thrown into this. I don't know how to handle the presidency, this and that. I do not want to see that. I do not want to see that. Okay? You need somebody in there that is going to be able to handle shit when shit go crazy. You need somebody in there. That does not make sense. But because she's running on, I'm the first black woman. She's running on, I am a woman. Okay? Y'all feminists is ready to bring her right on in. Okay? Y'all ready to bring her right on in. That's my issue that I have. Okay? That's the issue I have. Okay? Trey said, ain't no black side to acknowledge. This is true. But let black people tell her she black. It's terrible. It is terrible. It don't make no sense at all. I'm sorry. I'm trying to read the chat too. Here we go. Let's go back to Anton.
And tell me that she's qualified to be president of the United States of America. I'm not going for it at all. Not even a little bit. Listen, I paid attention over the last 3.5 years, more than I ever have in my life, on the political landscape. And I largely believe that you are better off, even for those of you that don't believe that voting is important. I'm so tired of talking to people, especially within black culture, telling me that voting doesn't matter. Okay, well then that means that you shouldn't be complaining about the reality or whatever it is that you're getting and the policies and where your money is going and whether or not we're going to send it to Ukraine or Taiwan in order to fight more proxy wars. You shouldn't be complaining about whether or not inflation is at a certain amount or where we're going to send our troops and what legislation is being crafted in order to tell your children what it is that they can study inside of public schools and even on a local level, right? You shouldn't be complaining about your taxes and the property taxes that you ultimately have to pay or the millages that ultimately keep your community colleges open and the conditions of your schools and the infrastructure of your roads and whether or not they're going to ban you from even being able to determine for the ladies what it is that you can and can't do with your body, or if you stand on Christian principles, or if you are more liberal as far as being able to get
No, you can't say, I had to stop that. You can't say Elon Musk is African American, but he is black. He's not African American. He African. That's what he'll say. He'll say he African. He'll say I'm African. African people don't say they African American. They don't say that. They say they African. He'll say he African because he was born here.
From your job based off of the policies and the things that they craft in order to tell you what you can and can't say. All of these things are determined by your legislators, meaning that they are a reflection of you. So if you see things being continuously messed up, but you don't participate in the process,
right,
then that means you're giving them authorization to have representation while you also giving them financial compensation, and you don't have no choice on what they do with your money. Because they don't feel compelled to ever have to come to you and talk to you about what it is that they're doing with your dollars.
They don't.
Now, don't pay your taxes and see what happens.
They're going to take everything.
Don't pay your taxes and see what happens. Not only will they level financial penalties on you, they will come after you and they will even lock you up. And I know y'all used to that, especially when it comes to Kamala Harris, because if you was in...
When you say boo-boo, okay? When you say boo-boo, why are you here? Why are you here? I don't understand that. Why are you here? Are you here to disrupt the conversation? Because like I told y'all, I do not do... Anybody who follow me, I don't do charts. I don't do stats. I get up here and talk shit. That's what I do. But if you want to continue to believe the lies and shit, continue. You don't have to stay here. Scroll the fuck up. They got other people in here. Don't call me boo-boo. Don't call me boo-boo. Scroll the fuck up. Why are you here? It doesn't make sense. They got other content creators in this bitch that you can follow. What you here for? Boo-boo. What you here for? Nonsense. First of all, I want you to know I'm very petty. Please understand that. I tell everybody I'm very petty.
California, during Kamala Harris's reign, God forbid you get falsely accused or there is some additional evidence that can free you, she's going to protect that record. Now, forget all that. Let's assume that she learned her lesson from being over there in California, doing some of the worst things ever to the black community, right? Let's assume that we just going to forget that. We're going to sweep that under the rug because I know y'all got short memories. And this is a what have you done for me lately society, right? Let's assume that that's true. Let's evaluate what she's done for the last 3.5 years. I can only think of two things. As a person that has covered politics and is participating in the political process relentlessly every single morning. I talk to you guys on the Millionaire Morning Show. We talk about it on After Hours. We compare and we contrast. We look at the different legislative policies that's happening across the United States of America with the different cities. We pay attention to the governors. We see that Chicago was on fire. And we don't just want to levy this at the hands of all of the liberal mayors. We also got to indict the councilmen. We got to indict the aldermen. And more importantly, we really need to pay attention to the governors because some of these governors...
Now, I like what Anton's saying because we have to pay attention to our local elections. You have to pay attention to your local elections. This is true. Okay? It's not just the president that is our problem. Your local elections, anything that get passed is through your local. You got to understand that part. Get out and vote. Get out and vote. I'm not going to get up here and tell you, vote or die bullshit that they used to tell us back in the day. Shout out to Messy Michonne. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you that. What I'm going to tell you is that voting is essential in your town. If you want shit to be right, vote like you supposed to. I just want to share that with y'all. Okay? I'm not going to play any more of Anton. I'm not going to play no more Anton. I'm going to let him go. But I share his story in our IG group chat. Okay? Say is that a change needs to come. Okay? A change needs to come. We need to fix it. It's nonsense. I'm not here telling you vote for Kamala. I'm not here telling you vote for Trump. I'm saying pick the best candidate that fits your family. That's what I'm saying to you. His ghetto point of view. I see you, sir. How are you? It's good to see you. Thank you for coming to rock with me this morning. So that's what I'm telling you. Pick the candidate that fits you better. I'm not saying who is best. Both of them are demons. I want you to understand that. Both of them are demons. I'm not saying one is better than the other. Both of them are demons. I'm telling you, my melanated brothers and sisters, let us not be fooled. Let us not be fooled, okay, by bright colors and lights. Because like I told you, both of them said they ain't gonna do shit for the melanated community. Both of them said we not gonna do shit for the blacks. Kamala sat up there and said, I'm not just gonna do things for the blacks, right? I'm not just gonna do things for the blacks. But when you hear in the beginning of Biden presidency, right? In the beginning, what did they put in? What did they write in? What was all the stuff that he did executively for all the other races? What did he do executively? This is what did he do executively? Check this out.
I'll just post this video here and see where it goes.
So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
Why did y'all pass a law only for Asians?
Right.
Why did y'all pass a law only for Native Americans?
Right.
Why did y'all pass a law only for transgenders?
Right.
Why did y'all pass a law only for LGBTQs?
Right.
Why did y'all pass a law only for immigrants?
Right.
If you can't do anything just for black people, this is what she said. It came out of her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't do anything just for black people, how was it possible for you as President Biden to do all these other things for specific ethnic groups in this country from whose benefit no other group?
Thank you. Thank you. How did that, if you can't do anything for blacks, I just ain't gonna do anything just for black people, but you were able to do things for everybody else. You were able to do everything for everybody else except us. Okay? Except us. But you want our 67% of the vote. You want us to get out here and vote. And then you shame our brothers. Oh, if Kamala don't win, it's because of the black men. But let me share something with you. For you to get the presidency, right? Let's call a spade a spade. For you to get the presidency, right? Okay? For you to get the presidency, it's not just black people that's supposed to just vote for you. All the other races are supposed to come out in droves and vote for you. Let's act like we got some common sense in this bitch. Let's act like we understand the assignment. You're not gonna sit up there and blame our brothers if you don't win the presidency, because there's nothing in the past 5 decades, we gonna say, that y'all have done anything to help black men. Y'all haven't done shit. You haven't done shit. All you did was help tear them away from their families, that where they're supposed to be grooming and teaching their sons and daughters. My sisters, a lot of y'all is at fault. A lot of y'all, matter of fact, all of us are at fault. That when you lay up there and you spread your legs for men who are not worthy. Let's talk about it. How you get up there, spread your legs for men who are not worthy. How many times have I told y'all that every melanated man is not supposed to continue to have, that's supposed to have children? Not every black man is supposed to have children. It is the men that are of substance, kings, are supposed to only have children. Pookie and Rere bloodline is supposed to die off. How many times have I said that? And that's why our community looked the way it looked, because the way we have chosen to give men babies. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because our community is crazy because the choices that we have made, damn it. Let's talk about it. The community, listen, I want you to understand this. Ain't no white savior, okay? Ain't nobody coming riding on a white horse to save the black community, damn it. Our savior is black and on a black motherfucking horse. That's what it is, okay? We got to save our damn self, okay? We got to save our damn self. Ain't nobody coming to save you. There is no reparations for your ass. They both done said they ain't doing that shit. Get in here and vote your local elections. Get the right people in this bitch. Okay? I keep telling y'all the president is eye motherfucking candy. He can't do shit without the Senate in the motherfucking house. Y'all stop being scared and shit. Project 25 and all this, you scared and shit. Let me share something with you. Project 25 have been fucking up the melanated community since the 1960s. That's right. It's been since the 1960s that our community has been crazy. Stop being scared. Stop letting people on these YouTube streets and Instagram streets and Facebook streets scare the shit out you. Vote for the candidate that's going to fit your motherfucking family. Every fingers are not the same. Look at your fingers right now. Are all your fingers the same? If all your fingers the same, there's a problem there. All fingers are not the same. Every family situation is not the same, damn it. If you live good, you vote for who going to help you continue to live good. If you struggling, you vote for the candidate that's going to help you get out the motherfucking struggle. That's what you do. That's right. And Trey said, and every finger has its own responsibilities. That's right. We're getting up here arguing who is the best slave master. What kind of shit is that? This is what we do. But I want y'all to hear a word from Malcolm one more time, because this is some shit. Here we go.
In this crooked game of power politics here in America,
go ahead, Malcolm.
The Negro, namely the race problem, integration, civil rights issue, are all nothing but tools used by the whites who call themselves liberals against another group of whites who call themselves conservatives, either to get into power or to retain power. Among whites here in America, the political teams are no longer divided into Democrats and Republicans. The whites who are now struggling for control of the American political throne are divided into liberal and conservative camps. The white liberals from both parties cross party lines to work together toward the same goal. And white conservatives from both parties do likewise. The white liberal differs from the white conservative only in one way. The liberal is more deceitful, more hypocritical than the conservative. Both want power. But the white liberal is the one who has perfected the art of posing as the Negro's friend and benefactor. And by winning the friendship and support of the Negro, the white liberal is able to use the Negro as a pawn or a weapon in this political football game that is constantly raging between the white liberals and the white conservatives.
That's it. That's all. And Malcolm is right. That's all that's happening to us. That's all. Who the best slave master that give you the most? That's it. If we learn how to take our vote, 67% of us, if we knew how to use our vote and say, listen, y'all better get in here and say some shit to us that makes sense. And if you do not, you will not see our vote. You won't see our vote. Okay? You won't see our vote if you don't get in here and do some shit for us. 67%. Do you know how much power that is? 67%. They're going to move. They're going to move. But because, my sisters and brothers, we do not know how to handle this thing properly. Let's talk about it. We don't know how to handle this thing properly. We vote with emotions. She my sister. but she never claimed she was your sister. Okay? She my sister, but she never claimed she was your sister. Oh, he racist. He racist, this and that. This is what he said. He said black jobs. He said black jobs. And that's racism. Okay? But yet and still, we were called predators and monkeys and stuff by Biden. And then a crime bill he wrote up in 1994 was passed. They called it the Biden bill. So who's the real racist, though? Who's the real racist? Because I'll share something with you. Trump loved money. Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, long as you got money, he could talk it up with you. Long as you got money. You ain't got no money, y'all not equal. That's what he see. He see money. He see money, but we call him racist. We call him racist. And for us to even be compared to the migrants taking black jobs, in a sense, we gonna say, check this out. There are a lot of black construction companies, right? But they don't get play because there are a lot of Hispanics who illegally have people that are illegal immigrants that work in your house. And this might be owned by a white person. Okay, this might be owned by a white person, or it could be a Hispanic person that is legally here, but all the people they hire are illegal immigrants. So what happens? The black businesses die off. There are a lot of things that immigrants can do that will be cheaper, and the black labor market dies off. Now, did he say what he said? Was it right? It was not right. He shouldn't have said black jobs. He should have just said American jobs. That immigrants will steal American jobs. Because check this out. Even the white contractors going to have a problem as well. Because once the immigrants, okay, one of them being legal, okay, and got their shit together and get their permits, the white companies that are construction workers will lose jobs too. Nobody thinking about that as well. They will lose jobs too because the immigrants will be cheaper. They will be cheaper. You only need one person to have the license to get the work. You only need one person to have the license to get the work. I'm just letting you know. They're going to be cheaper. And as you owning a home, you're going to go with the cheapest person. You're not going to go with the person that's going to charge $25,000. You're going to go to the person that's going to charge $2,000 or $3,000 to do the same work. That's the truth. And they're going to get it done faster. I just want to let y'all know. Yes, it is. When you go cheaper, it is dangerous. You're right. But most people, since the money is funny, and we not getting it like we supposed to, okay? Y'all passing it all to the immigrants and shit. Families don't have no choice but to go cheaper. You right. Get it done faster and it's not good. You right. But that's what's going to happen. He should have said American jobs. I would agree with him with that. But this is still the thing at hand. A mindset change needs to be done. Even if you don't like him. Even if you don't like him. Even if you don't like her. Vote for the one that you think will fix your issues. My problem with Kamala is that she doesn't have any policy. She doesn't have anything going on. And then now, check this out. They had passed, I think it's in Illinois or something like that now. that they're able to take off men testicles, right? That if a child has been touched under the age of 13, right? Okay. Now, we always knew that they wanted to come for men. We always knew this, right? That they wanted to come for men, okay? Because no matter what y'all say, this nation is not for men. I'm sorry. It's true. This nation is not meant for men, okay? Because once everything went left, okay? Everything went left, okay? Equal rights went left. Oh, okay. This is in Louisiana. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Ellis. And Louisiana. Castration. Thank you, Trey. So now they approved this. Now I want to share something with you. Is there some situations where a lie is being told? We have to talk about this. Is there some situations where a lie is being told? Because a lot of men get lied on about something. Okay, about this same thing. A lot of men get lied on about the R word. And then years later, we find out that he didn't do it. Okay? How many men, years later, you find out he didn't do it? How many men have been falsely accused of doing this to a child, and then years later you find out he didn't do it? So how do we fix this? Because you want to do castration on men, okay, about doing this, but what about when the women do it to the children? What about when women do it to young boys? Are we doing something with the women too? Are we just thinking it's just the men only? Are we doing something with the women too? Because what happens is sometimes they coerce. How you say that? Am I saying that? I'm saying it wrong. Sometimes they will get up here and have a whole story and tell this child, this is what you're supposed to say. And then the child go tell, oh, this is what it is. And then the child keep rehearsing it, and then it become true in the child's mind because the mother is teaching her to rehearse this. Okay? So if we are castrating the men, what are we going to do with the women? Because women do this shit too. Women do this shit too. They do the same thing. Okay? So we going to castrate, yes, they be coaching them. Thank you, Maya. So if we going to castrate the men, what are we going to do to the women? Because the women do the same thing. I have a problem with this. Because sometimes you coach these babies into saying this, and then they go and tell it, and this is what they believe. I remember there was a woman, she was married, 3 girls, okay? 3 girls she had with her husband. She told those girls that their daddy had touched them when they were young. She made everybody believe in the neighborhood that the daddy had touched them and this and that. And the daddy said that was the most humiliating thing he ever experienced in his life. He had to fight for the fact and try to make people believe he never touched his children. And those 3 girls believed that he touched them because the mother kept coaching them, kept telling them, your daddy did this, your daddy did that. And don't you know this man took a lie detector test? He took a lie detector test, and it proved that he was telling the truth, that he never touched his daughters. But when the mama took the lie detector test, it proved that she was lying the whole time. And she said she lied because she wanted him to fight harder for his children. You hear that? You hear that? She lied because she wanted him to fight for his children. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You made his daughters believe that he touched them. And those girls was on fire. They was up there. They was so mad with this mama. Yes, honey, diabolical. Yes, evil shit. Yes. It was a bitter ass. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It's not right. Because if we want to sit up here and say, believe all women, okay? Believe all women no matter what. And then years later, they come back and say, that's not what happened. Now, this man is castrated. That's not what happened. And then what do y'all do? What do y'all do? I'm sorry. That's all you say. Even when he done spent 20 years of his life in prison, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's all y'all have to say is that I'm sorry. Nobody get punished in this shit. I'm sorry. We don't like our men. America does not like their men. They don't. They don't like their men. That's why it's easy. That's why it's easy for us to make up stupid laws that hurt our brothers. There's so many women that will get up here and tell a full-on story about how a man did her, all because he told her, you ain't gonna be my main chick. You gonna be my side chick. Or I don't see a relationship with you. I just wanted to screw you. So now she go run and say, oh, he did this to me. And everybody believe it. Because why? Believe all women. I always say this on Black Men Unfiltered Network. Shout out to Black Men Unfiltered Network. Shout out to Lost in Translation podcast as well. I always say this on his podcast. I say women do shit that the devil himself has never seen. We do shit that the devil himself has never seen. And the devil got to step back and say, damn, that was hard. That was hard. Because we do nonsense to our men and we think like, damn, this is crazy. This is crazy. See, I'll share something with you. Men who have been raised by kings, they have mercy for women. But men who have been raised by their mama, they vicious like their mama. Because women, we vicious. Let's tell the truth. We vicious. When we find out that you are our enemy, we will handle you accordingly. We will handle you accordingly. I have never met a woman that if you have crossed her, that she ain't never get you back. I never met a woman who, when you cross her, she ain't get you back. Never, not one. Not one. Okay? Because check this out. I had somebody who got upset with me, okay, about something that I did. And I said, I only did it because you're not constantly here. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I did it. And the person said, well, I've been handling this, I've been handling that. But mind you, I've seen you in other people's chats. I've seen you all over in other people's chats. Okay? And no disrespect, I just said to the person, listen, I'm not mad at you. I'm not upset with you. Okay? I don't think our relationship have to be broken. We can still talk. Okay? We can still chat it up. I'm just saying that you rarely come to my shows. So there's no need. You know what I'm saying? And I still got love for you. I said that. And the person still took offense to what I was saying. They still took offense to what I was saying. And this is a woman. And I didn't think I said anything that made her upset. Okay? But it is what it is. Okay? Oh, Trey, don't worry about that person. Don't worry about that person. You always get one that always think everything women do is right. So, you know, it is what it is. So, listen, I didn't even think I was going to go this long, but I want to share one more thing with y'all. I want y'all to hear this. And this is for my sisters. This is for my melanated sisters. I want y'all to hear this.
Y'all be laughing, but I be cringing when I see women say that they don't listen to their man. Like, I talk back and I don't listen. Like, y'all really think that shit is cute? And you wonder why you don't have a man now, or you have relationship problems, or you always beefing with your man. First of all, if you don't have a man that you can listen to or take guidance from or accept constructive criticism from, why are you with him?
Why are you with him?
You should be able to listen to your man. You should be able to have respect for your man, first of all. So if you're not able to do these things to your man without feeling like you're lowering yourself or making yourself inferior to him, then you need to find a new man, because a real man that demands that type of respect, you're going to listen to him, trust me. And he's going to give you that kind of energy. You'll be able to trust in his decisions because you see what he has. Y'all be laughing.
See, women like that is like this woman we got right here in the chat. This is the same one that got a rose at home that she got to plug in every time. The same one. This is what it is. You have women all over that's like this. That I don't want to have to respect no man. You know, we jump into a different subject, y'all. I'm done with Kamala, okay? I don't want to have to respect no man, you know? But if some shit happened, I want black men to rally behind me to protect me, you know, but it's always one. You always got one. Yeah, and it'd be the same one that'll disrespect a man in public and in private, you know, and probably can't keep them for too long either, because men don't like bullshit. But there's always some women that get out here and they act like, you know, they understand what's going on. It's sad. It's sad. Just starving for attention. That's it. And it is what it is, you know. But y'all, check this out. Yeah, he definitely cheating. You know he is now. You know he cheating. This one right here. But you know, you always get these trolls in the chat. Instead of them just scrolling up, like, you know, just scroll up a little bit. Just scroll up. They got other content creators in this bitch. You don't have to stay with me. Scroll up, you know. I don't understand that part. It's crazy. I don't understand it. And these are the same ones that can't keep a man. And you know what it'll be? They be beautiful as heck. They be amazing looking young women. But when they see women like me, as old as me, and you've been married, wait a minute. What she said? I've been married over 20 years. My mom married over 50. Lady, you don't know what you talking about. Wow, 20 years? You must be hell on wheels for your husband. You got to be. Because you don't even know me. You coming into the chat and you arguing straight up. Wow, you must be hell on wheels. I'm sorry for your husband. Tell your husband I said sorry. Tell him exactly what I said. I'm so sorry. Yes, listen, green beans. I'm telling green beans, you being nice today. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I did. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Don't be saying it's because you cute. You know I don't like you, green beans. Don't play with me, okay? Don't play with me. Okay. Green bean. Lost in translation. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. I got too many trolls in here. I don't know what it is. I just wish they would scroll up. How you married 20 years? You don't even have the mindset that your husband is the foundation of your family. That's crazy. That's crazy. The husband is suffering. The husband is suffering, y'all. When you get women in here, I remember there was somebody on YouTube and they were saying that they was married 15 something years, and they were saying that what they say? They said that their friends come first. Their friends was she was friends first with these women before she married her husband. So her husband know better. That her friends come first. I said, damn. Her friends come first. And now mind you, if a stranger break in a house, the husband got to go down there and fight the stranger off. Where's the girlfriends at? Where's the girlfriends at? I want to see the girlfriends. Where's the girlfriends at? Thank you, Laws. Law said, I got that troll medication. I appreciate you, sir. We need that troll medication. It's terrible. I'm sorry. But with that being said, y'all, it's just, listen, I don't agree with a lot of the shit that's going on and both political parties, but I will say this to you. I would like to have money in my pocket again. I would like to not go to the supermarket and spend over $500 to $600 when the food in 2019 I spent $200. That's what I would like. That's what I would like. Okay? I would like to stop seeing all this foolery going on. It's sad. But you know, a lot of y'all gonna vote for her because she black and she don't have, you know, she don't have no policy, no nothing. It's because she black, you gonna vote for her, and that's what's gonna happen. And it's sad. It's so crazy. It make no sense at all. But this is what we gonna do. This is what my community does. Y'all see the shit burning. You see on the Dems plantation, shit is burning. Okay? Shit is burning on the Dems plantation. But we gonna still go vote for the Dems. This woman says she's scared. She said, I am scared as heck. And then try to change it up. I would have never said I'm scared. That's right, James. You got that right. Nothing happens without God knowing. You got that right. A change has to come. Y'all better get ready. Y'all better get ready. Stop letting these people fool y'all. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Please hit the like and subscribe button as well. If you want to donate to the channel, you can donate through Cash App, Super Chat as well. If you like the conversation, please donate. If you like the conversation, please like and subscribe to the page if you feel it. And if you don't like my shit, scroll up. There's other people in this bitch that you can watch. You don't have to watch me. Okay? I appreciate y'all for coming to rock out with me. We done for today. Please also check out our family business called ubnraxfashion.com. Okay? SD Macari, eBay, Pushmart. We also have links in the bio as well if you want to shop with us. So we got purses, fedoras, jean jackets, jumpers, all that good stuff. Nice stuff, honey. We shop. Listen, most of the clothes you see me wear come from our family business. Okay? Except this one right here. This is a traditional outfit. But other than that, you will always see me in ubnraxfashion.com clothes. Beautiful dresses, big girl sizes as well, petite as well. And also we have all you got to do, you said pin it, baby, but all you got to do is go to my link in my bio, okay, on YouTube. Just subscribe to the page and go to the link in my bio. You will see all the links there, okay? Walker, thank you for the $10 super chat, baby. I appreciate you. Walker said, I was a Democrat for 50 years until this administration. I cried when Trump won. I was mistaken my whole life. Mistaken my whole life. Ooh, that's crazy. Listen, I understand because I'm gonna share something with you. I cried. Now, when I say crazy, I'm not saying it in a bad way. I cried too when Trump won. I did too. Okay, I can't spell. You play too much. I cried too when Trump won too, Walker. I cried too. I was in Terminal B, International Terminal, and I was locking up the gate area. I cried too, baby. I cried too. So I understand. But then, as I look at this administration now, I'm like, this shit is crazy. So I understand how you feel, baby. I was upset, honey. Thank you for the $10 super chat, baby. I appreciate you. So also, guys, if you want to shop merch with us, the merch is at the top. Just go to my page on YouTube. YouTube makes us sell merch as a content creator. And Green Beans, you play too much. You play too much. People in here saying that you bugging out. You play too much. I can't stand you. He said, every time I get a haircut, women be some thirsty shit. First of all, Green Beans, let me share something with you. I want to see the picture. Send me the picture, because you always talking mess. Okay? Now, he always don't, Eric, don't laugh at him. Eric, don't laugh at him. He always starting trouble in here. Trying to be nice today and stuff. Gonna send me money today because he trying to be nice. Don't be nice to me. We still enemies. Now, let me get to the end of this so I can close out. Now, if you want to buy merch, okay, the merch is, we got hoodies, shirts, bags, water bottles, all that good stuff, okay? And you scroll to the top, you'll see shop or store. Go right in there and check it out, okay? Everybody, y'all have a wonderful day. Much love to you all. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for being with me. You didn't have to, but you said, let me go see what this loudmouth heifer talking about. And I appreciate y'all, okay? Much love to you all. Guys, please make sure you check out Black Men Unfiltered Network. He'll be rocking it out today on Monday. He got 2 shows. And y'all go check his page out. Like and subscribe to his page. Also, like and subscribe to Lost in Translation podcast as well. He's in the chat. Also, like and subscribe to What We Know podcast. Amazing content over there. Also, Through the Fire podcast as well is amazing content creator. And Embrace the Grace, rock out all the time. Amazing content creator. And who else we got up in here? Let me not forget Miss O Show. Shout out to Miss O. Also, shout out to Mr. He Said and Mrs. She Said. Rock out with those content creators. Mr. He Said and Mrs. She Said are amazing content creators that they teach over there. Okay? My content don't teach. I want y'all to know that. My content don't teach, and I tell y'all that all the time. My content does not teach. I have a lesson in my shit, but it's up to you to get the lesson. It's not me, okay? So shout out to all those amazing content creators. Much love to you all, okay? And let me share something with you. Let me just do my little content rant real quick, okay, y'all, and then I'm gonna let you go. My content is not educational. It's not. No, it's not. It's not educational at all. Okay? My content does not have charts and stats and all that stuff. I don't have none of that. Okay? I don't have no charts and stats. I have none of that stuff. Also, I don't search shit, okay? I don't search shit. Now, if I'm interested in it, then I'm going to search something. I might get the stats and everything like that, and then I'll tell you, but it'll only be for that certain thing. I'm not going to do anything else. I don't do shit like that. Because I got other shit to do. I can't be doing all that. Now, also another thing, too. I just make up a title. I put that shit in here, okay? And then I turn on the camera and I talk shit. That's what I do. I ain't got shit written down. I don't make notes and all that other stuff. Green Beans always tell me, write that shit down. I don't do that. I just get up here and start talking. That's what I do. And then periodically you'll see me drink some water and shit because I'm trying to water my tongue because I'm talking too much. That's what I do. Okay? I just want to share that with you. That's the stuff that I do. Now, mind you, I want you to understand this. I'm a content creator that talks shit. That's what I do. I don't do anything else. I just get up here and talk shit. I listen. There's a lesson in the shit that I preach, but it's up to you to get the lesson. It's not me. I'm not gonna get the lesson. Also, I'm a mess up on some words, okay? Because I don't pronounce everything right. I want you to know that. Also, one more thing too. I will talk about Yahweh, right? I will talk about Yahweh, okay? I am a Christian, Okay, I believe in Yahweh. I will talk about Yahweh, but my mouth is indignant. I'm sorry. Let me say I'm sorry in advance. That's what I want to tell you. Green beans, you better stop sending me money because this is $10 right now. I still don't like you today, sir. We still not friends. Green bean said it's don't get married. Listen, I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Green bean said keep forgetting your glasses and shit. I'm tired of you, green beans. I'm tired of your ass, green beans. And you're so lucky you got a wrench. You're so lucky because I would have been had Malik drop you off my page a long time ago. Everybody have a wonderful day. Much love to you all. Green beans, have a great one. All my content creators, y'all take it easy, and I will see y'all tomorrow, God willing. Okay, much love to you all. Y'all take it easy. And green beans, here we go one more time because you one more time for the crowd in the back because I can't stand it. I don't care that you gave me a lot of money today. We still enemies in this bitch. We still enemies. I still don't like you, okay? I'm over here crying. So what you crying? I know you just laughing anyway. I can't stand you. You better stop sending me money. You being nice. We enemies in this bitch, okay? Everybody have a wonderful day. Much love to you all, everybody.